5 hidden dangers of traveling after 70 that every senior must know before their next trip. The allure of exploration and experiencing new cultures often remains strong well into our golden years, and for many seniors over 70, the desire to travel persists. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that traveling at this stage of life presents a unique set of challenges and inherent risks that are frequently underestimated or overlooked until they manifest as serious problems. The human body and mind undergo significant changes as we age, which can transform the once effortless experience of travel into something far more demanding, unpredictable, and even potentially perilous. The assumption that one can maintain the same energetic pace as in their younger decades often clashes with the reality of the physical and cognitive shifts that occur after 70. Travel at this age introduces specific hurdles that can convert what is intended to be a dream vacation into a source of significant stress and, in unfortunate circumstances, a life-threatening ordeal. This exploration aims to illuminate 5 critical reasons why traveling after the age of 70 can be fraught with danger, ranging from unforeseen medical emergencies that can strike without warning to insidious financial pitfalls that can rapidly deplete hard-earned savings. Each of these points is designed to provide a comprehensive understanding of the obstacles seniors encounter when they embark on journeys, fostering a greater awareness of the need for heightened caution. By the conclusion of this discussion, the aim is to equip individuals with a clear perspective on why travel demands extra vigilance at this juncture in life, and to offer practical strategies for ensuring safety should they choose to undertake a trip. It is imperative to remain engaged until the very end, as the 5th and final reason on our list is a concern that many seniors tend to disregard, yet it is one of the most prevalent ways individuals can lose their financial security, precious time, and their overall peace of mind while venturing away from home. Firstly, a significant concern for seniors embarking on travel is the amplified risk of encountering sudden health issues and medical emergencies. As the aging process unfolds, our bodies can become more unpredictable, and pre-existing conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, or respiratory ailments possess a greater propensity to escalate into critical emergencies at the most unexpected moments. While at home, accessing prompt medical attention is generally straightforward. However, when traveling, particularly in unfamiliar locales or foreign countries, obtaining the appropriate medical care can become considerably more complex. A minor health concern that could have been easily managed by a familiar physician can swiftly transform into a grave, even life-threatening situation when one is far removed from their regular medical support system. For a multitude of seniors, the threat of a medical emergency is not a hypothetical scenario, but a tangible reality. The prolonged duration of long-haul flights, for instance, can elevate the risk of developing blood clots, a condition also known as deep vein thrombosis. Similarly, higher altitudes can place additional strain on the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, especially for individuals managing pre-existing conditions. Even seemingly minor issues like dehydration or heat exhaustion can exert a more potent impact in an unfamiliar climate. Furthermore, seniors are generally more susceptible to infections, meaning exposure to novel bacteria and viruses in different environments can precipitate unexpected illnesses. Consider the experience of James, a 74-year-old gentleman who harbored a lifelong passion for travel. He meticulously planned a 2-week cruise with his wife, envisioning it as a tranquil means of exploring new destinations without incurring excessive physical exertion. However, on the 4th day of the voyage, he began experiencing severe chest pain. Although the ship's medical personnel provided initial care, the urgency of his condition necessitated immediate transfer to a hospital. Given their location in the vast expanse of the ocean, he faced a critical delay in receiving definitive treatment due to the hours required for an emergency evacuation to the nearest port. Fortunately, James survived this harrowing ordeal, but the experience left him profoundly shaken. What was intended to be a dream vacation devolved into a terrifying episode, which he later candidly admitted could likely have been averted had he more thoroughly contemplated the inherent risks. The intricacies of medical insurance also present a substantial challenge. Many seniors mistakenly assume that their existing health coverage will extend to medical treatments received anywhere they travel, only to discover too late that their policy does not encompass care in other countries. Without adequate travel insurance, the costs associated with hospital visits, emergency surgeries, and even the procurement of basic medications can result in substantial out-of-pocket expenditures. Some seniors find themselves bearing the burden of thousands of dollars simply to secure the necessary medical attention while abroad. Therefore, what measures can be taken if one is over 70 and contemplating travel? It is essential to consult with one's physician beforehand, undergo a comprehensive health assessment, discuss any potential risks, and ensure an ample supply of all necessary medications is packed. It is also prudent to thoroughly research the healthcare infrastructure in your chosen destination, and if traveling internationally, to secure comprehensive travel insurance that explicitly covers emergency evacuations and hospital stays. Ultimately, when it comes to health, meticulous preparation can be the decisive factor in distinguishing between a seamless journey and a catastrophic event. Maintaining good health is arguably one of the most vital components of enjoying life after the age of 70, but while medical risks are a paramount concern, they are not the sole reason why travel can be fraught with danger. Secondly, an often overlooked hazard associated with traveling for seniors is the increased vulnerability to infections and contaminants. Crowded airports, densely packed airplanes, busy public transportation systems, and unfamiliar dining establishments collectively create an environment conducive to the proliferation of bacteria and viruses. For younger travelers, a mild cold or a bout of stomach upset might represent a transient inconvenience, but for seniors, these infections can lead to severe complications, necessitate hospitalizations, or result in long-term health setbacks. A single trip can expose an older adult to a greater number of illnesses than they might typically encounter over several months spent at home, and in some instances, their immune systems may simply lack the resilience to effectively combat these new pathogens. As the body ages, the immune system naturally undergoes a decline in its efficacy, making it more challenging to recuperate from infections. Respiratory illnesses, in particular, pose a significant threat to older adults. Medical studies have consistently indicated that seniors are more prone to developing complications from influenza, pneumonia, and even common colds, especially when exposed to novel strains prevalent in different global regions. Airplanes, in particular, are notorious breeding grounds for germs. Passengers are often seated in close proximity, breathing recycled air for extended periods, and given that individuals from all corners of the globe transit through airports daily, encountering viruses to which one's body has never been previously exposed becomes a distinct possibility. Furthermore, the safety of food and water presents another significant concern. While many travelers eagerly anticipate sampling new culinary delights in different countries, for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, spices, and cooking methodologies can trigger significant digestive distress. Foodborne illnesses such as norovirus, E. coli, and salmonella can disproportionately affect older adults, leading to prolonged periods of sickness, dehydration, and a severely compromised immune system. While local populations may have developed a degree of immunity to certain bacteria present in their water supply, travelers often lack this inherent protection. The simple act of consuming tap water or ingesting a salad washed with local water can result in severe gastrointestinal infections. Public restrooms, hotel rooms, rental vehicles, and other communal spaces can also harbor germs. Many individuals operate under the assumption that a place appearing clean is inherently safe. However, surfaces such as doorknobs, seat belts, and tray tables are frequently not disinfected with the thoroughness required to eliminate all potential contaminants. Seniors who rely on mobility aids, such as canes or walkers, face an even elevated risk as they frequently touch public surfaces to maintain their balance. So, how can seniors effectively safeguard themselves if travel is unavoidable? Implementing extra precautions is paramount. Wearing a mask in crowded environments, diligently washing hands frequently, and carrying hand sanitizer can significantly reduce the risk of acquiring harmful germs. Consuming only bottled or filtered water, avoiding raw foods in unfamiliar establishments, and prioritizing well-cooked meals can help prevent foodborne illnesses. For those journeying internationally, obtaining recommended vaccinations and carrying essential medications for digestive disturbances or respiratory infections is a crucial step. While remaining healthy during travel is achievable, it necessitates unwavering vigilance, thorough preparation, and a robust immune system. However, health-related risks are not the sole area of concern. There exists one further compelling reason why travel after the age of 70 can represent more of a burden than a source of joy. And this particular issue has the potential to impact not only one's health, but also their financial well-being and mental tranquility. If you are still engaged with this video and find these insights valuable, please take a moment to comment number 2 below to signal your presence and that you are benefiting from this information. Additionally, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, we strongly encourage you to do so and to activate the notification bell to ensure you do not miss any future videos. Your ongoing support is instrumental in enabling us to continue producing high-quality content that aims to inform and inspire our audience. Now, having addressed the second point, let us proceed to the subsequent consideration. Thirdly, the physical toll of travel, often referred to as travel fatigue, and the subsequent challenges in recovery can be far more pronounced for seniors over 70 than they might initially anticipate. While the prospect of travel may seem inherently exciting, the cumulative effect of long flights, early check-ins, erratic schedules, and extended periods of walking can lead to exhaustion that is significantly more difficult to overcome than in younger years. Unlike the capacity of younger bodies to recuperate from fatigue with a single night's restful sleep, older adults frequently find that this exhaustion lingers for days and sometimes even weeks following a trip. When the body is depleted, nearly all other bodily functions are compromised. Immune function weakens, coordination deteriorates, and the propensity for illness or injury escalates. One of the most substantial obstacles seniors encounter while traveling is disrupted sleep. The unfamiliarity of a new bed, the potential for noise in hotel accommodations, or the adjustment to different time zones can render obtaining adequate rest an almost insurmountable challenge. Sleep deprivation extends beyond mere tiredness. It significantly impacts cognitive sharpness, diminishes the immune system's capacity, and can even elevate the risk of cardiovascular issues. Scientific studies have consistently demonstrated that seniors who travel across multiple time zones often experience a prolonged period of adjustment, meaning that jet lag can persist for a considerably longer duration than in younger individuals. This enduring exhaustion can transform an otherwise enjoyable excursion into a rather miserable experience, leaving travelers feeling drained rather than revitalized. Furthermore, the issue of physical strain cannot be underestimated. Extended periods of sedentary positioning on airplanes, buses, or trains can contribute to stiff muscles, swollen joints, and an increased likelihood of developing blood clots. For seniors who suffer from arthritis or circulation problems, prolonged travel times can induce discomfort that extends well beyond the conclusion of the journey. Even upon reaching their destination, the physical demands of sightseeing, managing luggage, and adhering to scheduled activities can swiftly become overwhelming. What begins as an anticipated, exciting vacation can quickly devolve into a strenuous effort simply to keep pace with the itinerary. Consider the circumstances of Richard, a 75-year-old gentleman who had always cherished the pursuit of travel. Following his retirement, he and his wife embarked on a planned 2-week overseas vacation, operating under the assumption that it would be as enjoyable as their previous travels in earlier decades. However, following a 10-hour flight, navigating a congested airport, and adjusting to a 6-hour time difference, Richard found himself utterly exhausted before the trip had truly commenced. By the second day, he struggled with walking extended distances, found it difficult to maintain alertness during guided tours, and frequently required breaks. By the time his body began to adjust, it was nearly time to commence their return journey, and he spent the subsequent weeks recuperating from the trip itself, rather than cherishing the memories created. Another challenge seniors grapple with is the difficulty in maintaining their usual dietary habits and hydration levels. Many destinations feature unfamiliar cuisines that can precipitate digestive issues, and staying adequately hydrated while on the move is often a neglected aspect of travel. Dehydration in isolation can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and confusion, rendering even simple tasks feel arduous. When compounded with insufficient sleep and physical exertion, it becomes readily apparent why many seniors report feeling worse after a trip rather than feeling refreshed. So, what constitutes an appropriate solution if travel is deemed unavoidable? Seniors should proactively schedule ample rest days, prioritize consistent hydration, and consciously avoid overloading their itineraries with back-to-back activities. Incorporating shorter flights with layovers to allow for movement, packing nutritious snacks, and making dedicated time for naps can also contribute to mitigating exhaustion. Most importantly, however, is the necessity of recognizing one's personal physical limitations and adjusting travel plans accordingly, because a vacation's primary purpose is enjoyment, not to necessitate weeks of recovery. The physical implications of travel represent a serious consideration for seniors, but this is not the sole hidden danger that warrants attention. Fourthly, a significant threat for individuals over 70 when traveling is the heightened risk of falls and subsequent injuries. As we progress through the aging process, our innate sense of balance, reflex responses, and bone density naturally diminish, rendering us more susceptible to accidental mishaps. While a minor stumble in one's familiar home environment might not be perceived as a major concern, a fall occurring during travel, particularly in an unfamiliar setting, can result in broken bones, necessitate extended hospital stays, or lead to permanent impairments in mobility. The stark reality is that a single fall has the potential to irrevocably alter the trajectory of a senior's life, transforming what was intended to be a relaxing getaway into a painful and financially burdensome experience. Many seniors fail to fully appreciate the vast differences in environmental conditions encountered during travel compared to their accustomed surroundings. Hotels, cruise ships, and historical sites frequently feature uneven flooring, poorly lit staircases, or inherently slippery surfaces that significantly increase the likelihood of a fall. Certain travel destinations may offer minimal to no accessibility accommodations, meaning that seemingly simple actions, such as stepping onto a bus or navigating cobblestone streets, can become unexpected hazards. Compounding this, in many locations, emergency medical services may not be as rapid or as advanced as those available domestically, meaning that even a minor injury can take longer to treat, thereby increasing the risk of complications. Consider the experience of Linda, a sprightly 78-year-old woman who had long harbored a dream of visiting Europe. She maintained a good level of physical fitness for her age and regularly walked in her neighborhood without incident. However, upon arriving in Italy and attempting to navigate its characteristically steep and uneven streets, she quickly realized the disparity in challenges. One evening, as she stepped off a curb in a dimly lit alley, she lost her footing and fell heavily, sustaining a broken hip. She was promptly transported to a local hospital, where medical professionals informed her that surgical intervention was necessary. Not only was she forced to curtail her trip prematurely, but she also endured several months of recovery. Upon her return home, what was intended to be the adventure of a lifetime transformed into an experience she deeply regretted undertaking. Another contributing factor to the increased risk of falls is fatigue. Travel often entails long days, irregular meal schedules, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which can adversely affect an individual's balance and coordination. When the body is fatigued, reaction times are slower, making a misstep or stumble more probable. For seniors managing arthritis or joint pain, extended periods of walking through airports, train stations, or tourist attractions can exacerbate swelling and discomfort, thereby heightening the risk of a sudden loss of stability. So, how can seniors proactively mitigate this risk if travel is deemed essential? Selecting destinations renowned for their good accessibility, deliberately avoiding areas known for uneven terrain, and consistently wearing appropriate footwear can make a substantial difference. Utilizing walking sticks, opting for supportive shoes, and ensuring adequate rest can also contribute to enhanced stability. Above all, a crucial element is the ability to recognize and respect one's personal physical limitations, because no travel experience is worth jeopardizing one's long-term mobility and independence. If you are still following this discussion and find the presented insights to be beneficial, please indicate your engagement by commenting number 4 below. Furthermore, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, we strongly recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you are promptly alerted to new video releases. Your continued support is vital in enabling us to persist in creating informative and inspiring content. Having addressed the 4th point, let us now move on to the final and perhaps most often overlooked danger. Fifthly, the financial risks associated with travel after the age of 70 extend beyond mere inconvenience. They represent a significant and often underestimated danger. Many seniors operate under the assumption that if unforeseen issues arise during a trip, they can simply rely on their insurance policies or personal savings. However, the reality is that travel-related medical emergencies, sudden trip cancellations, and even insidious financial scams can deplete an individual's bank account with alarming rapidity. For a considerable number of seniors, a single unexpected event can transform a meticulously planned journey into a financial catastrophe, leaving them burdened with overwhelming expenses and profound stress. One of the most substantial financial risks is the cost of medical care incurred abroad. Numerous seniors are unaware that their standard health insurance coverage often does not extend to medical treatments received in foreign countries. This means that if an individual falls ill or sustains an injury while traveling, they could be personally liable for thousands of dollars in medical bills, even in nations where healthcare is generally more affordable. The expense of emergency medical evacuations, such as being airlifted to a more appropriately equipped hospital, can easily run into tens of thousands of dollars. Without adequate travel insurance, seniors may find themselves in a precarious position, facing the daunting choice between incurring an exorbitant bill out of pocket or foregoing the necessary medical care. Furthermore, the issue of trip cancellations presents another significant financial risk. Many seniors book their travels many months in advance, proceeding under the assumption that they will be in good health when the departure date arrives. However, life is inherently unpredictable. Health conditions can emerge suddenly, necessitating the postponement or outright cancellation of a trip. Unfortunately, many airlines, hotels, and cruise lines enforce stringent policies that prohibit refunds for last-minute cancellations, meaning that seniors can lose thousands of dollars if they are forced to alter their plans. Without appropriate trip cancellation insurance, recovering these lost funds can become an almost insurmountable challenge. Beyond the direct costs associated with medical emergencies and cancellations, another serious financial risk lurks: scams and fraud. Seniors are frequently targeted by unscrupulous individuals who prey on unsuspecting travelers. These scams can manifest in various forms, including bogus taxi services, exorbitant charges for basic goods, or elaborate schemes designed to illicitly obtain credit card information. Many perpetrators specifically identify older adults who appear unfamiliar with their surroundings, understanding that they may be less likely to detect a scam in progress. In some instances, criminals exploit seniors by offering fraudulent vacation deals that, upon closer inspection, prove to be nothing more than an expensive trap. Consider the case of George, a 76-year-old gentleman who had always been scrupulous with his finances. He had meticulously saved for his dream vacation to a tropical island, ensuring he allocated funds for every aspect of the trip. However, upon his arrival, he discovered that the hotel he had booked simply did not exist. He had inadvertently fallen victim to an online scam, and by the time he recognized the deception, his money was irretrievably gone. Without accommodation, he was forced into a frantic search for alternative lodging, ultimately paying double his initial budget just to secure a place to sleep. What should have been a relaxing retreat transformed into a stressful financial ordeal that cast a shadow over his return home. So, how can seniors effectively protect themselves from these financial dangers? Firstly, it is imperative to ascertain whether your current health insurance policy provides coverage for international travel, and if it does not, to invest in a robust travel insurance plan that explicitly includes provisions for medical emergencies and trip cancellations. Secondly, when booking any travel arrangements, utilize only reputable companies and exercise extreme skepticism towards deals that appear suspiciously attractive. Thirdly, maintain an elevated level of caution with your finances while traveling. Avoid carrying excessive amounts of cash, be acutely aware of who has access to your credit card information, and never entrust personal financial details to strangers. While the prospect of travel can be undeniably exciting, these inherent financial risks underscore the critical need for increased caution after the age of 70, the possibility of unforeseen expenses, the potential for financial loss due to scams, and the sheer unpredictability of health emergencies collectively render travel a gamble that not every senior is adequately prepared to undertake. However, does this imply that travel should be entirely abandoned? Not necessarily. In conclusion, we have systematically examined 5 paramount reasons why undertaking travel after the age of 70 is accompanied by significant risks that are frequently not contemplated by seniors until they are directly confronted with them. These challenges encompass unexpected medical crises, debilitating injuries, overwhelming exhaustion, the insidious threat of infections, and the perilous landscape of financial pitfalls. Each of these obstacles possesses the potential to transform what should be a restorative vacation into an experience that is not only overwhelming, but, in some unfortunate cases, downright dangerous. While travel may appear to be an appealing avenue for enjoying retirement, the pragmatic reality is that after a certain age, it demands a considerably greater degree of meticulous planning, unwavering caution, and heightened awareness than it did in one's younger years. However, does this necessarily mandate that seniors should forego travel altogether? Not inherently. It simply signifies that for individuals who have reached the age of 70 and beyond, their approach to travel must undergo a fundamental transformation. Instead of opting for physically draining long-haul flights, stressful, tightly scheduled tours, or destinations that inherently carry higher risks, it might be more prudent to select options that are geographically closer, inherently safer, and impose less strain on the body. Exploring local attractions, embarking on shorter, less demanding trips, or prioritizing destinations that offer convenient access to quality medical care can make a profound difference in ensuring both safety and enjoyment. The ultimate objective of travel should be to enrich one's life, not to introduce new problems that persist long after the journey has concluded. If you or a loved one are contemplating travel after reaching the age of 70, it is highly advisable to dedicate time to a thorough consideration of the potential challenges. Is your current health status sufficiently stable to withstand the rigors of the trip? Have you secured adequate travel insurance to provide protection against unforeseen financial risks? Have you carefully selected a destination that is both safe and accessible, given your specific needs and capabilities? These are not particularly thrilling questions to ponder, but providing honest and considered answers could prove instrumental in averting unnecessary stress and hardship. Ultimately, longevity is not solely measured by the number of years added to one's life. but rather by the quality, independence, and peace of mind with which those years are lived. If avoiding unnecessary travel contributes to maintaining better health and a greater sense of security, then it is a worthwhile consideration to reevaluate the risks before booking that next flight. We extend our sincere gratitude for joining us today. We genuinely value your input and would be delighted to hear from you. Please share your thoughts by leaving a comment below, perhaps highlighting one key insight you gained from this discussion and how you intend to apply it in your own life. Your perspectives are of great importance to us, so please do not hesitate to share them. Reading your comments provides us with invaluable motivation and encouragement. If you found this video informative and beneficial, we kindly request that you express your appreciation by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your support is crucial in empowering us to continue producing high-quality content that aims to inform and inspire our audience. Thank you for watching, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our next video.